morning. My name is Vahid Chitsaz, part of the Elite Mastermind group. Welcome to our channel. This is where we talk about Think and Grow Rich. So let's dive into it. Where are you coming from? And introduce yourself to our audience, please.
Hi, everyone. Hello, Vahid. First of all, thank you for finding me on Instagram. It was quite a surprise. I come from New York. I'm originally from India. So that's in short about me. Long Island, New York.
Think and Grow Rich. When did you learn about it? How did you get introduced to it?
Yes, I read this book actually a while ago. It's been, I think, 2-3 years. So, yeah, it kind of talks a lot about how to make your goals come true. You know, whatever you want to do, you decide. And it breaks it down into a very systematic, step-by-step plan. And so I had to go back and I kind of made a list of some stuff just this morning, actually, because since I have to talk about it, it's not like, I have to present it. So
dive into it. Go ahead. What did you go ahead? Tell us.
I just summed up the 13. I don't know if I should show you this, but
give me the top two. Give me the top two that you think we should know.
It starts from burning desire. That's what he says, and you have to be really obsessed with your goals. First, you have to make a goal, how much money or whatever your goal is, what you want to accomplish. And you must have an obsession, a burning desire for it. And because if you don't have that, you're not going to be able to take the next steps, which is action and then planning. And he discusses more things on that, like in order to act on something, you need to be obsessed with whatever you're trying to do. And so the first thing was desire, and then the second thing was faith. You've got to believe that you can do it, and have self-belief that you can achieve whatever you're trying to do. And what I took from it was, he talks about auto-suggestion and training of the subconscious mind. He says that write down your goals and read them, before going to sleep and immediately after you get up, and that kind of reinforces the obsession and keeps you going. And so that was part of the desire. It all stems from the desire, and then he goes into the action part. You have to do certain things. I mean, not only just think and have a burning desire. That's pretty much common sense for everything. And he also talks about specialized knowledge. You must go acquire whatever training you might need to accomplish your goals, or to if it's making money, set the set criteria that you need to make a certain number of sales to achieve that, whatever plan you have. And imagination, he goes over imagination, feel that you have accomplished it, believe that you have already accomplished whatever you're trying to do. And then I wrote down organized planning, decision.
The 13 principles are good. What I want to know is which one is the secret for you. Which one have you been utilizing to have this success so far? Obviously on your path to have more, but which one have you implemented for you that was the most important one? Because everybody in their lives, they utilize different principle that either they're lacking or they're very good at. Some people have their burning desire automatically. They already know what they want and they're going to go after it, but they don't have the pleasing personality. Then other people don't have the mastermind group, but they have the pleasing personality and they got the burning desire. Then some people don't have the specialized knowledge. They're in an industry, but they don't know everything. That they're not at the top elite group of in the industry. That's why they're not becoming millionaires and billionaires or achieving their goals. So what I want to know is which one are you implementing?
Yeah, what I'm implementing, I'm definitely doing the mastermind. I hang out with, I meet different people who inspire me, who have achieved the goals that I'm trying to achieve. And I meet a lot of, most of my friends, if you notice any of my connections, they're all very inspiring people. And so I'm definitely using that mastermind formula. And I've been doing it unconsciously, actually, without actually applying it, as he's saying. And the specialized knowledge, I believe in training. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, get back it up with the proper training and education and knowledge. So that's one of my big things. And I try to do the subconscious training part, which is, I'm not perfect at that, because I go very much based on my intuition, actually. And
That is awesome.
you know, if something doesn't feel right to me, it's very hard for me to like retrain my mind to like it. So I really struggle with that part of it. But you know, he says in the book that if you repeat your you know, statements, what you're trying to achieve as many times as possible in a day, you kind of get obsessed with them, and then you can implement action once you're obsessed and make your dreams come true. So
I agree with that 100%.
yeah.
So my last question is this: convince me why this book is a necessity for me to read. So if someone has not read the book, what is your recommendation? Give me your best sales pitch, like your life had to depend on it and you were going to convince me to read this book.
It keeps you motivated. It as you keep obsessing over what your goals are, you can, you know, as you keep reading them over and over again, as you know, as the formula that he describes in it, it keeps you on track. So
love it. How many times have you read it?
only one, actually. I did listen to
I know
the
you just
audiobook.
went back and did all the principles, so I should force you to do a live Instagram video with us, so every week you go back and write those 13 principles.
Yes,
that will be awesome. I'm going to take credit for pushing you to read all the 13 principles.
Yes,
I love it. I was the cause of it.
I made a list. I didn't do this before when I read it. You know, it was like, it's written in a very narrative format. He interviewed 500 successful millionaires, and he summarized all of them in that one book, and each chapter is like very dense. So whoever's reading it, I think they should like sit with a paper from the beginning itself, because he does, you know, there are sentences which you've got to take note of in this.
I agree with that 100%. A highlighter would be totally fine. But one time I tried that and I highlight the whole book. So
that kind of book.
Once you go through a couple of times, then you know what key elements are there that you really need to kind of know and have in front of your mind to be able to use it instantaneously in your business. I agree with that. So listen, I want to thank you for spending this time with us. Hopefully we'll get to do more, and maybe we'll do the Indian version of Think and Grow Rich, because I got a lot of friends from India that watch our channel.
Oh, really?
And I'm very, very excited when they get all crazy and they put a lot of comments. I love it. Sometimes I don't understand half of the stuff that they put in there, but I still love it, because at least now we're talking about something that's going to potentially help a lot of people globally. Globally, to help their community. So maybe my team will reach out to you, and maybe we'll do it in different languages, and you could definitely help us with that.
Yes, that would be it will be my pleasure. Thank you. And thank you.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
Take care. For finding me. Thank you.
Anytime. Bye-bye.
Great day. Thanks.